Hi, Tammy.
Hello. Hi. Nice to see you, Bob.
You too.
Yes, today we're going to talk about um, some of the people that we've talked to. We've talked about DPC and some of these other modalities that would actually add expenses to your company. So, how does adding expenses actually reduce expenses? So, that's what we're going to actually talk about today. So, I'd like to start off with, well, first of all, business owners make these decisions every single day. Prime example is sometimes when we hire two employees, our expense plus income average goes down. But once those two employees are trained and they're able to produce, our income versus expenses go up, and those two employees help us make money. Another example is we buy expensive equipment that allows us to be more productive or allows us to not be shut down as much. These are preventative measures like hiring the employees before we need them or hiring the equipment to enhance our technology. These are costs, benefits that actually end up giving us returns in the long run. Um, and in our healthcare strategy, when we go in and we set a strategy with the CEO, we're looking at it the same way. A lot of our CEOs don't know that insurance will give you discounts or look at you differently depending on the health of your group. So if your group overall is healthy, then your insurance will look at discounts, and even bringing in a competitor insurance will actually help reduce your estimates because now people are fighting for your group because they know they're not going to have high payouts. Everything with the insurance is how much are we going to be paying you? And then we're going to create your benefits based on how much we're going to pay out. So, with that said, um, some of these modalities that we offer you are complete preventative modalities. So when I say that, you go, okay, what does that mean, preventative? So I'm going to give an example of Ernst& Young. Why did Ernst& Young move forward with us on DPCs? So they had their regular insurance, and now they offer direct primary care, prescription care to all their employees. And so, why would they do that? Why would they have their regular insurance and then add DPC to their insurance? Well, they didn't do that by accident. They actually had a test with us. They took one location, and that location welcomed DPC and hyper focused on preventative measures. And the outcome from that was less emergency care, less diabetes. Diabetes was a big one. So, with diabetes being more addressed on the preventative matter, they had less hospitalization and less urgent care with diabetes. And then the other very big one was preventative on heart disease. Um, so that instead of having a heart attack, you actually were more preventative. And so when you're dealing with a company as big as Ernst& Young, then they had less trips to the hospital because of a heart attack or because of heart issues. So with that small test, they decide to bring in DPC into their whole company. And we are now in the process of implementing all their employees with our direct primary care with coaching. So you see companies do this all the time, but most of the time they only do it with, hey, let's have a health fair. So you have a lot of brokers that will come in and say, yeah, let's get your health group up and your and your issues down. They are trying to reduce some of your healthcare costs. The issue with healthcare fairs is it gets everybody on the bandwagon for a couple months, but it doesn't change behaviors. So what we do is we come in and help you change long-term behaviors, seeing those results over and over again and helping your community, your employees and your community be more healthy and productive while reducing those high risk costs down. And then in return, the second year that we work with you, we're able to negotiate really great rates because we're able to show what we've done with the diabetes community or what we've done with other, I for some reason, the first thing that comes to my head is diabetes, but I know there's other things like thyroid and weight and other issues that are ongoing where people have extraordinary costs because they're not in a preventative measure, they're only in a reactive measure. So just like this can save large companies like Ernst and Young, it can also save smaller companies a lot of money. And usually the money is a lot more than what you pay out. So that's all I have for you today, Bob. I hope that helps.
It does. And I love,
Internet.
thanks. I love direct primary care. And just, terminology wise, so people kind of keep or learn the lingo as we go along here. Direct primary care is also referred to as advanced primary care. You'll see it with either name. And I love it because it really opens a whole new door to enter the healthcare market. And oftentimes by not needing to engage your insurance company, because every time an insurance company touches something that you do, that costs money. And with direct primary care, with it being a subscription, you can go see your doctor as often as you need. There's no out of pocket. It's just a monthly subscription to healthcare. And so by opening this new door, we're bypassing what people get trapped into, where they go see the doctor who's part of a hospital organization, where the doctor is incented to refer patients to the hospital, and where he's governed extensively by the policies of the insurance company and the hospital. And so you're going to get really good care because these are doctors that love to help their patients be healthy and to keep them out of the hospital. And you're going to bypass that very
Yeah.
expensive pathway that everybody's dealing with today that they hate. And so it's a wonderful tool that we have in our toolbox to help companies navigate through the complexities of healthcare and make a much better benefit offering to their employees that their employees will love.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Bob. I'm so glad you pointed that out. Each touch point in the healthcare system adds cost to the insurance, which
Yep,
in returns adds cost to you. So by
exactly.
having your employee go to a direct primary care or advanced primary care, they don't have to worry about copay, so
Right, or
they can
deductibles.
go, yeah, so they can go more often. B, how they make money is by having a healthier community. They
Exactly.
don't make money if your employee is unhealthy. They make money by sitting down with your employee, getting to know them, and your employee saying, "Yeah, all the regular, everything that we've done to improve my health is working, and I have no issues." That's how they make money.
Yep.
So it's definitely flipped on its head. And then your employee and their families are taken care of and it doesn't hit your premiums.
And because it's a subscription, it's based on the month-to-month subscription. It can be or annual, but you can start it at any time. It doesn't have to be tied to the open enrollment date. So you can start
Correct.
implementing this today for your company, for all your employees, and the employees will love it because no more out of pocket to go see their doctor. And the companies will love it because it'll start the process of them saving a lot of money.
Yeah, I love that you mentioned that, Bob. Thank you so much because you're correct. If they start it today, then by the time the enrollment comes up, we were already making progress on the preventative. We're already making progress on the expenses being cut, and therefore we can go in with a very stronger position in negotiating.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you, Tommy, for sharing that. And
You're so welcome.
yep, have a wonderful weekend. And we'll, oh, by the way, just a little announcement. The rest of the year for our schedule, we're going to go to every other week. So I'll be updating the calendar invites for everybody.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Bob.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Mhm. Bye-bye.